Dr. Rev's Tuesday testimony. We need a revolution, a 1776 moment. Good morning, my brothers and sisters, and happy Tuesday. Before somebody gets nervous, let me explain what I mean. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about a revolution of values, a revolution of courage, a revolution of truth, a revolution of people who are tired of being lied to, divided, manipulated, and distracted, while the powerful keep gaining power and the struggling keep struggling. In 1776, a group of people reached a point where they said enough is enough. Now, whether you agree with everything they did or not, or one thing is clear, they refused to accept the idea that their voices didn't matter. And today, I believe we need a 1776 moment of our own, a moment when people stand up and say enough of hatred, enough of greed, enough of corruption, enough of attacks on truth, and enough of leaders who serve themselves instead of the people. Can I get a witness? We need a revolution in our homes where prayer is restored. We need a revolution in our churches where discipleship matters more than popularity. We need a revolution in our communities where we stop tearing each other down and start building each other up. We need a revolution at the ballot boxes, my brothers and sisters, where people understand that freedom is not maintained by complaints, but by participation. And most of all, we need a revolution in our hearts, because the greatest revolution in history wasn't started in Philadelphia. Oh no, my brothers and sisters, it started on a hill called Calvary. See, Jesus challenged the powers of his people with truth, with love, with justice, with mercy and sacrifice. See, he overturned tables. He confronted hypocrisy. He defended the oppressed, and he proclaimed the kingdom of God. See, that's the kind of revolution we need. Not one fueled by anger alone, but one guided by righteousness. Not one driven by fear, but one inspired by faith. Not one that tears down democracy, but one that strengthens it through justice, accountability, and active citizenship. See, the prophet Amos declared in 5:24 to let justice roll down like water and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. See, my brothers and sisters, perhaps our 1776 moment is not about declaring independence from one another, but rather it's declaring independence from fear, from prejudice, from division, and from everything that keeps us from becoming the people God has called us to be. So this Tuesday, our testimony is this: don't just complain, pray. Don't just criticize, organize. Don't just post, participate. And don't just watch history, help shape it. Because change has never come from people who stayed silent. And remember this, my brothers and sisters, we don't need a revolution of violence. We need a revolution of values. We don't need a revolution of destruction. We need a revolution of transformation. We don't need a revolution against each other. We need a revolution that brings us back to God and forward together. Now go, have yourself a blessed Tuesday, because this is Dr. Rev saying that if you're waiting on somebody else to change the world, look in the mirror. God may already be looking at the answer. Bless your heart. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Peace.